It's a cool.
The government of Jamaica take $1 million to teach our youth in Jamaica. And you see, Allied can't have tell lie, you know. In 2012, they asked Comrade Portia Simpson Miller about the Bogle law. And she said when she get in office, she will review, not pass. And if such be the case, that she make that promise and she win, that means me that we go run, we go down a Libya, go live. Down a something there. Down a Uganda. Right? She said she want to review, right, the Bogle law, not pass. And these are the pronunciation that these alleged thieves will come out. But Son of Punku say it the best. Son of Punku say none of you cannot talk nothing bad about the Jamaica Labour Party. Because when you no go for no look benefit, them will penalize you know, like how them penalize the young man with them call name Cadet.
Mr. Cole. Mr. Cole.
No, I can't talk. I can't talk. I have evidence when I talk.
Listen to me. Mr. Cole, listen to me. Me know why you call nobody name if they're not here. You say them here, fine. But me know why you call nobody name if they are not here. It's only fair other person. No, it is
but
fair
it's a reference.
No,
it's a reference.
If you call Punkus name,
that public
be here.
No, but me put me paste it up on my page. Me put it out there. Says a public thing.
Punkus is not here to defend himself. That's what I'm saying.
He cannot defend himself when he say it.
No,
well,
but send the tape when him here. When him there,
you send the tape and you play it. Right. Him said.
So we can't get too good. Finish with
him said that him cannot come public and speak anything bad against the Jamaica Labour Party. Because when him want little help, the party won't give them the help. I know, Mrs. So. That's reality. So all them are going to come. I believe one of them come and tell you how much house the JLP are built. And when we research it, right, by NHT, him man number was like from here to Spanish Town, 3 miles apart. From Fraser's Canton to Spanish Town. You understand? The government of the day take the money to teach homosexual to our little boys and girls. Then wake up 1 o'clock in anger school. And by the time they come back home, them is a girl. And by the time they change off, them don't know them is what. And that's the reality. Rest me case.
Goody.
Mr. Cole said it best. A liar will always tell lies. That's very interesting. But people, you don't take my word for it. Don't take classic word for it. You can go and read. And everybody intellectual can read. You have grandchildren, like Mr. Blair. You will ask somebody when alright. So every community of people are busy about politics. You can't read and just ask them and make them tell you if. First of all, you have to read the agreement. First thing we need to start, what is gender equality? Ask your little grandson or your daughter, bring a dictionary, come, look for gender and look for equality in it. And tell me, Google, because these kids are so smart. And they will tell you. I think I'm going to stop from this topic because it don't make no sense. None at all. It don't make no sense because we already established. So Mr. Cole tell a blatant lie. And it don't make no sense. But what we can talk about now is a government led by Dr. Andrew Holness that is for the people in the best it has ever been in its independent history. And one good term deserves another. So people, when I get an election soon, right now we are focused on the storm, so but keep it in our mind. One good term deserves another. And we need that third term there, not for even you, but for your generations to come. Because if we not plan for our future, it don't make no sense. We can't live for now. And we need Andrew Holness. Him already have we on the right path. And we just need him to carry his third term loading. And a doctor with emphasis, when them say I beg him, go beg him doctorate. Dr. Andrew Holness. And that's all I will say for now. And I hand over to
Mr. Blair.
Yes, and this is the last thing I will say on this subject. If for any reason the People's National Party, of which I am a supporter, ever put anything to legalize homosexuality in Jamaica, I will not vote for them and I will not support them again. Because I believe in a Christian belief, a man and a woman. And I don't want my grandchildren or my great-grandchildren in Jamaica. And let me speak of in Jamaica because I am living in a first world country, so I can determine what them do in a them first world country. I avoid for them thing, because for them thing and for we thing are different thing. But in Jamaica, if my party legalize homosexuality and lean to it, I will stop support them. And that's the last thing I will say. Because I can come on social media and reason at a point of ignorance on a subject which I have no evidence to suggest that it is happening. I would be providing misinformation. I'm not like that. I don't want to prevent no form of misinformation to the people of Jamaica. I don't want that. You understand? Anytime I speak, I want to speak with clarity so that both Labour Right and PNP can understand. And at this time, the People's National Party has not presented any discussion on the presumptive subject being discussed at this time. If it were so, the party would have presented a position on it. The party, the People's National Party, has not presented a position on it. So me, as a member, cannot present a position by myself where that is concerned. Because the law, as it stands now, it is still on the books. And the law is a creature of the Constitution. And for the law to be changed, you have to have a 2/3 majority in Parliament to change law. So for Buggery to be effective in Jamaica, the law has to be changed. And I rest my case.
Okay.
All right, Katie. I think Classic and Info want to switch.
Yeah, man. So just say the last piece and step down. And you're giving for my box. Okay, so having a smartphone does not make you smart. And we'd have seen that today. We'd have seen it for a long while, but it has been expressed openly today. And people, it's always good to read. Don't be the average. No, don't be the below average comrade. Because we have seen and we have heard the below average today. And they are above average also in this very box. That today, if him decides saying would have come for any Labour Right life, would have accept you. And with open arms. You understand? But the next one, Lord God. There's a God, friend. There's a God. Always remember that. Have a great day.
All right, Cassie, big up yourself.
Mr. Cole.
Mr. Cole.
Turn
I
on the
know there
mic.
is a God. Right? So make we move on. And if I can't turn on my video, no see me and make the cross. We get rid of one of the crosses. Right? So we can move on. Right? I'm glad another liar take the mic. So let me make the cross again.
Is that going easy?
I'm not a Christian. However, we're done with that topic there. Right?
Mr. Cole, I want to talk to you after when school over.
You want me inbox your number?
Yeah, man, inbox me your number.
All right, no problem. And look here. Me can't married again after 43 years of work.
Don't worry
Mr. Cole,
yourself.
That beautiful. That beautiful lady. That beautiful black lady that gone on before me. Are you going to make sure you're okay, Dean? Me make sure say me buy a double hole. That means that me did me gone back Pantapar. Nah, come off far. Anyhow, make we move on. Right? Where we can see where the health sector has been crumbling underneath Christopher Tufton. Where a lady purchased her medication of $96 million and there was no ambulance to carry her to the university. Where a young boy went to the hospital in St. Elizabeth with a broken and end up unalive. That's 2. Where under Christopher Tufton, the maternity death was 27 underneath the PNP when them called the PNP for resign. And it moved to 276. We're behind KPH, where you call it, where the party got a baby named Victoria Jubilee. Because there's only 2 good things upon North Street, you know. KPH and Kingston College. Only 2 good things upon North Street. Right? Where babies are found behind dumpsters, dog eat them body. Where people go to the hospital and not even medication them can get. Where people die. The young lady say her mother die. I have the video. It play upon Wayne some on the floor up by Falmouth Hospital. Literally die on the floor while she go buy medication for $90,000. These are the illness that when, if Andrew believe him bad, when him call it, and the Jamaica say, one farmer British Mark Golding. Because him name change, you know, him a farmer British. Right? So we're moving forward with one farmer British Mark Golding. And when it call, we will show the Jamaica Labour Party the lies that they tell that the PNP don't do nothing in 18 years. Is the 18 years Christopher Tufton came and Wayne Newsom and I talked about last night. The JLP, the jokes for the elderly. That's what he was talking about. Him need to talk about nothing else.
All right, Mr. Cole, make your info say.
Who believe that they bad enough go to no meet and say, Andrew, the Jamaican people ready. We whap your 2026 in the 26th of February 2024 and we have another whapping to give you.
Mr. Cole, make your answer. Good afternoon, info.
Let me turn on the camera. Waiting for Billy Cross. Lie again.
Yeah, man, turn on the camera, man. Turn on the camera.
Lie again. Lord forgive me.
Everybody hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear, info, loud and clear.
You know, there's a time and a place for everything under the sun. And me feel like Mr. Cole don't know what that mean. And I must applaud Mr. Blair for standing up for what he believing as a true Jamaican, not a political believer, but a man who believe in a country and believe in the truth where the truth is concerned. And I must applaud him, Mr. Blair, and you get my respect. I was listening to the live. Mr. Cole, there's a time when you take your head out of the gutter and put Jamaica first. And this is the time is now. When you come in and pan social media tell lie about dog a job baby and the minister have things to do with that. That's one of the lies you can tell to carry down a man's name. Because if a woman birth a child a premature and can't go through, what the minister have to do with that, if that is the case? And you come and you talk about the past 18 years, nobody talking about say the past it was all that bad, but you're talking about the bad decision that was made in the last 18 years that affecting us now. That's what we're talking about. And a full time you come, Mr. Cole, and put on social media platform and put your country first and stop put down your country because of orange. It's a serious time we are in, Mr. Cole. It's a serious time we are in. And if Andrew make mistake that put the country in problem, the country is going to vote him out. So you don't have to come tell no lie if you carried on the country on social media. A full time you stop it, man, and put your country first. And me continue to say that me not go debate nonsense, and me not go take up nonsense, and me not go tell no lie for no political party feel good. My country first, my country second, my country third. I supported the Jamaican Party because I believe in their policies and programs. They're not perfect. They're not Jesus. They're not a part of the 12 disciples. But they are inflicting some change that this country need. And they are doing things that this country was badly need, especially the health sector that you talking about now. Mr. Cole, a full time you stop it, and I urge people when Mr. Cole come on them platform with this nonsense to take him out of the box until he start come and put Jamaica first. That's my 2 cent win.
All right, Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair. Comrade Blair. Mr. Blair gone, man. Mr. Cole, come in.
Sabi no gone nowhere.
Don't you answer me?
Oh, no, me phone did mute a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, listen now. It is all good and well, and we can discuss issues in ignorance. No government of Jamaica is ever going for and do something good. So we're not going to make a blanket statement. And no government, you can't make no blanket statement say the 18 here, the PNP never do anything. Because it is the 18 here of the PNP regime why the country is like how it is at this time. And nobody can deny that. You understand? The problem I have now is with truth. Take for instance the Cornwall Regional Hospital, which the government spent $21.6 billion to do work on it, to modernize it, to uplift it or what. When the issue came out the other day, the Minister of National, the Minister of Health came out and said, listen, we spend the $21.6 billion not only on Cornwall Regional Hospital. Those information should have been provided to the Jamaican people before that. And you should break down the money to say that you spend X amount in Falmouth, X amount in St. Anne's Bay, X amount in Hanover, and the various places where you spend it. It can't be when the question was asked, why $21.6 billion spent on the hospital? That is the time, because the technocrats, when they came to Parliament, they said they have already spent $21.6 billion. It is the minister who come out now to clarify, to say that the money was spent on various hospitals to facilitate the people because Cornwall Regional was locked down. You understand? So both the minister and the technocrats are not speaking from the same book, which they should. The same information the minister have, the technocrats should have provided that to the PAC when the question was asked. You understand? And I think the minister at that time made a mistake. And he should correct it because the people of Jamaica is not fool. You can't have the minister speaking out of one book and the technocrat speaking out of another. You understand? At the same time, we are not saying that the money was not spent to improve Falmouth, St. Anne's, and additional hospital to facilitate the crowd which would normally be at Cornwall. But those information should be there for the Jamaican people to know. Because when you did not provide those information, then what you left now is for people to speculate. And then I don't know under what capacity the information was come out, because information like those should not be coming from the minister. The minister determine policy. You understand? So all know we don't hear the technical speak on it. So we don't know if the information is right or the information is truthful.
Goody.
Alright, so I will say what I have to say is Scott say man come up and then me switch with Scott. Mr. Blair, you said they didn't give the amount of information and left room for question, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. They gave the information, but yet still you're not satisfied because they come from the minister. And if the technocrats had come out, and remember the technocrats they come out the first time, yes say quote unquote, because I don't have no evidence of that, I didn't watch parliament that day. You had a problem with the technocrats giving information. The minister come out and give information, I have a problem with it. But what I know for a fact, which you just told a lie a while ago, 21 billion was not spent on Cornwall Regional. There is a budget for 21 billion, and it's not only for Cornwall Regional, it is for all those other hospitals that you are naming and some more, right? And yes, you rightfully said it is the work that the PNP did in the 18 years we are living off. You are 100% correct. And this that 18 years that they did, their mismanagement, that the Cornwall Regional Hospital now have to be gutted and basically be building from scratch. Right? It is the work of the 18 years of the PNP that we have to spend billions of dollars for month and upgrade health centers. We should have already have type 5 health centers from 2000. We should not do that now in 2024. So of course it is the management, the mismanagement of the 18 years that caused us to be in this said spot, because we should have been 15 years ahead. We are behind and we have to play catch up. But thank God for Dr. Andrew Honest. We are on the right path, and people, like I say, as I said before, one good term deserve another. As you listen to these two gentlemen, they are lying and they are blatantly lying. They are caught in, as Mr. Kuala say, weave of weather, web of lies, we weave. They do it every day on social media. You can speak politics, you can pick up for your party, but don't do it at the detriment of Jamaica. At the end of the day, with the PNP or Labour, a year most of we have it done. As my now good friend you Richard said. So, Mr. Cole, especially to you, you are an elder and you have to stop it. You have to stop work and spread lies in the name of politics just to bring down the country. It is the 18 years, my final point, the 18 years of mismanagement and no advancement, that billions of dollars is now being spent on roads. Those roads should have been carpet and smooth long time. Look on a constituency like Lisa and over the PNP control from before me born. I'm 30 years old and it is now taking the JLP under Dr. Andrew Honest to go in and renovate. And as Lisa Anna said on her social media, not just patch, but basically a bill over at the mismanagement, the 18 years mismanagement caused all of this. And I'm glad you said it, Mr. Blair. I'm glad you said it. You can have Scott, Infogon, and then whoever wants to speak can speak.
All right, Mr. Cole.
Thanks be to God for that wonderful year of the 18 years of the People's National Party. 64 school was built. Thanks be to God that all the hospital across Jamaica was renovated to the best that we can. 1989, when the People's National Party took power, the then genocide boss, Mr. Edward Seaga, the butcher of Jamaica, leave a debt of 500 million US dollar in the NIR, negative. We paid it. The debt to GDP was 200. and 64%. We bring it down to 115. The poverty rate was 39. We bring it down to 9. Now I heard that it's about 14 or 17. Right? Thanks for the 18 years we have rather. We have jokes for the elderly. Thanks for the 18 years. More houses was built under PJ Patterson hand than any other. Right? Thanks for that 18 years that we keep the Jamaican populace safe. The Jamaican murder rate has moved 6 times in the highest over 1,500. 2 times underneath the People's National Party, 4 times underneath the Jamaica Labour Party. That's a reality. That's a fact. Right? We bring the National Reserve, the NIR, from negative to $300 billion. That's a fact. That's not fiction. We bring in the jokes for the elderly, where our elderly could only pay $40 for 16 chronic illness. That's a fact. That's not fiction. But somebody here. But so me left the storeroom door open, me have to run go over there. Go look, the son go look. So at the end of the day, right? I have seen a man post up bus on him platform, say the government bring in new bus, and the bus them when post up, a Brazil then come from. So we're not talking about lie. I've seen that info post up bus, say the government carry new bus. And when we drop the video and look at Brazilian license plate the panny. So when uno stop tell the lie, then we will continue to talk the truth. When uno stop tell the lie, we will continue to speak the truth. Because the truth cannot stop talk. Where a young man go to the hospital for a broken arm in St. Elizabeth. And that wrapping him on, we don't know what take place, but him alive. Where a nurse die for oxygen, where babies dying because there's no machine in there. We should get in a COVID and oxygen. Right? Where people went to the hospital to admit Monday morning and up to Saturday evening when them die in a chair or on the floor. That is reality. That is not no fiction, nor tear down. And goody. If we not talk about love Jamaica, did uno love Jamaica and that Portia hand? When one of your member of parliament, Colonel Charles, when the people them ask for road, him say a Portia hole? If uno love Jamaica and the PJ Patterson hand, right? And when what he was doing, they upgrade up the port, the wharf, the building out of Jamaica, such as Highway 2000, the wind and windfall to alleviate electricity, the Rockfort wind power plant. When we took over from office, when we took over 1989, 3 times a day power outage. Black A, Black B, after 8 years of Mr. Siago, with no opposition, and this country climbed 30 years backward. We leave, if you people did love Jamaica, we leave free education to university. Mr. Siago move it and say it is not healthy for Jamaica. That's his word. If you people did love Jamaica, when Mr. Siago write the ambassador to England and to America, and tell him to embargo Jamaica. Because if him don't do that, Michael Manley go win back the next election and America follow him advice and embargo Jamaican and put us into starvation. If you did love Jamaica and Mr. Siago tell the CIA to burn down the Evelyn Tide home, these are evidential facts. You can go on the CIA website and you see it. 144
your time up, your time up.
our senior citizen was analyzed by the genocide boss.
Your time up,
Jamaica,
Mr. Cole.
Siaga.
Your time up. Happy nice.
When I'm KD, tell me that.
Your time up.
Give me him goodie, give me him goodie. Give me him goodie. Cool. You're a liar.
Yes.
Straight.
Hold on,
Hold on. See, I go take. Hold on, let me give you a deal with him. See, you no get the.
Oh, I don't know, so you can't just come and start talk. Is that after call a goodie?
A goodie supposed to talk, Howard.
Him beg goodie.
I'm JLP.
Him beg goodie.
Comments like that. Just
Me say him beg goodie. Him beg goodie. Him beg goodie. Give me.
Oh, him beg goodie. Go ahead.
Goodie, okay with that, Goodie?
Yeah, man, making go on.
All right, Howard, go on.
You're a liar. 1989, when PNP get this country.
Sorry, me not cut you, but guys, this is the last time I go because my time almost up. So I'm just because now. Go on.
Okay, when 1989 when PNP take over this country, you don't get one of the best economy because 1980 when Siago take the country, nothing at all there. Everything with that him could have get flour. And the reason why you say that Siago start to CIA, Siago not start to CIA. Michael was leaning towards Cuba when him got Cuba and them go around the Cuba and go Russia. And President Reagan said no, and even the people, the business people said no, Mr. Manley, this I gonna mash up this because everything we get it from America. And said who not like it. There is 3 flights a day coming from Montego Bay, and Norman Manley, and you can't take it and go out. That's all. Most of the business people then run away in 1980 because of that. So don't blame it on Siaga and say Siaga do that. You're a liar, right? Because you were leaning towards communists. Communists and the American didn't like it. Siaga didn't do anything. So don't tell no lie. Again, dear. All right, go back to fast forward now to 89. When you get this, what you talk about 3 time blackout. When you get this country, you get the country just after one of the worst hurricane, 1988, Gilbert. We have blackout because it wasn't the JPS never really get everything together yet. So it was taking time to come, and just after election, Siaga lose. So don't blame that the blackout was by Siaga. Before the hurricane, we never had no blackout. So don't tell a lie. And when you get the country with that GDP rate go down, and you get the country with the net reserve go up. When in a 1993, when PGA Patterson take over and say black man time. Yes, I want to build school. Where is the school I want to build? No school not built in the 90s. No school at all. Tell me one school we built in the 90s. No school at all. No hospital no built in the 90s. Just say I want to build hospital in the 90s. I want hospital on a renovate and a sentence the hospital in a hotel sentence. Uno give people money for do project over good year for the $1 billion uno take you away. Uno go back again and between Mark Golden, Homer Davis, uno look one of the greatest chancellor of rich from the wealth from the richest to the poor who done hand out 40,000 people lose them business and lose their livelihood. People have to run. We're going to exile because as Mark Jefferson Golden was advising same Omar Davis to and cause FIMSAC and the financial meltdown in a Jamaica. The bank you did have a bank name Eagle, and Century National. Them have to run no black owned bank. Black Jamaican will come up and own them bank have to run way. Because and you have people who borrow $500,000 and end up have to pay 10 million, 8 million, 11 people lose their house. They right, left and center. Man, I go in a bank, come out and care. I want to go back. What we do, we raise up the interest rate, give them borrow money at 18% and in a 6 month time.
Oh, we have to cut you the center because it's time ago and we need to give Mr. Blair a go.
No, you don't have a man in time for nearly 2 hours ago. Maybe I'll finish this part and give you back your show. Well, listen.
We have
and the interest rate go back, gonna bring the interest rate to 130%. What poor people forget that the money for pay back after you borrow one 500,000 at 18%.
Oh,
poor people survive.
Oh, you're not you.
Some of the wickedest people.
Your time up. Howard, your time up. Your time up, Howard. Because
Howard, we're almost finished, so that's why.
Howard, listen.
Guys, just make it too long, please.
It's not good to come up here to come and talk about people run away because of FinSac. You see all of the people that run away in a FinSac were the managing directors of the banks. All of them run away because they would have been prosecuted.
No, because they have to see look where they have. They have to see look where they have. Stop telling lie about prosecute. That's a lie.
Howard, mute your mic, please.
Not one of them, from Paul Chen Young to Dan Crawford to Delroy Lindsay, none of them not come back. Them run away because they don't want to face the long arm of the law. Because during the 80s, those banks were unregulated. You understand? And talk about FinSac. Hardly Shaw in 2007 say he will put an inquiry into FinSac 6 months after taking office in 2007. We are at 2024 now. And all know the FinSac report cannot be published. You know why? The FinSac report is not advantageous to the Jamaica Labour Party. That's why them
suppress it. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie again. Stop the lie, man. Portia, shut it down.
No, you go one side and tap your knife. Because you don't know where you are. You don't sound cohesive. You don't know where you are talking.
Portia
that is misinformation.
Shut it down when they win. So, because what's going on. Don't tell a lie, man.
That is misinformation.
Howard, nobody was interrupting you. Howard, when you was speaking, Howard, nobody was interrupting.
The Jamaica Labour Party government spent $150 million worth of taxpayer money to do the investigation, and all now we can't see the report. Your government in power for 8 years now. Did they produce a report? They not produced no report. So don't come on social media, come put FinSac out there. You can't provide a report to FinSac. Because the destructive elements of FinSac were all supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party. Period. You understand? Starting from Mr. Siaga, who borrowed $22 million from Citizen Bank and said he never remember $22 million US to spend on his property down at Carinosa. So when you talk about... No, don't ask me no question. I didn't ask you any. I know you have time to speak yet. Speak when you are spoken to. You understand? So don't come here, sir. Come keep up foolishness and come present no form of misinformation to people.
All right.
You talk about a one hospital build.
So
Jamaican get a new hospital. And all of the hospital, the major hospital, from Maypen to public hospital to Mandeville, all of those hospitals were renovated. You understand? If the People's National Party never built no schools between 89 and now, you would be building schools now. You guys not building any school because there are adequate amount of school built in the 90s and in the year 2000. So go do your research if you want to have a good
Name
conversation.
one school we built in the 90s. Just name me one school that built in the 90s.
You want to know one school? The
Yeah.
Cuban them built 4.
When in the 90s, Cuba went there in the 90s already.
Mr.
Them
Blair and
in
Howard,
the
listen.
70s, brother. In the 70s, brother.
No, the Cuban them built 4 in the 70s.
Mr. Blair.
Mr. Michael, Mr. PJ Patterson built
Mr. Blair, me tell
34.
you, talk to your time
Mr.
up.
Blair,
My
but you
Mr.
go
time.
good
Blair.
now.
My
All
time.
right, yeah. Make
Me
go
not
for me
go.
now. Make go close this show.
Almost out.
Let's sit down.
Me
Let's
not
close
go
this
in
show.
a dinosaur politics. Me at 30 years old. Me not care about Siago and whatever. And they see we are trying to move from the gutter politics. But people, Mr. Cole, mute your mic. And I get me upset. People like Mr. Cole always try to go there. When you are going to try disrespect
Goody.
mute your mic, Cole. Me not want to hear. Mute
Goody,
your
hold on
mic. Me
now.
not want to
Goody.
hear.
Goody.
Cole,
Goody,
mute your
with
mic.
my
I do
permission,
not
say
want
one
to
teeth Cole.
hear. I do not want
With
to hear.
my permission, say
Mr.
one
Cole,
teeth
mute your
Cole.
mic. Mute your mic. Thank you.
Who nobody start that now, man?
Mute your
Trump.
mic. Me not in it with you. Mr. Edward Siago was a champion and builder of Jamaica. And you are going to come on platform and disrespect the man. Don't tell me here, you know, muffle to say him build waff, but when you see I go tell a lie, you draw it back and you know say it. Come here, listen everything keenly. Mr. Edward Siago Bill, downtown Kingston. Watcherious. Pioneer. When him a go down there, when he say I got swampland. When him a do down there, Negril, Edward Siago, Montego Bay, Elcha. When he say man a go in a swamp, Edward Siago, that me no need to go back down there, so we are talking about the present right now. Me not care who did there from before my granny did born. All of the whatever, because couple months ago when the woman thief for whole heap of people money up at SSL, it was Andrew's fault. But you have unregulated banks in the 90s, but it was not the Prime Minister of the day's fault. Make it make sense. And remember, the government regulate banks. So the government have banks that are not regulated in the country. SSL was a regulated company, and a private citizen decided to do an unlawful thing and steal people money, and it was Andrew's fault. Make it make sense again. What I am going to use my final minutes and tell you people, as I said, because I'm not in the back and forth with nobody, me are 30 minutes in the dinosaur politics. Andrew Holness has led Jamaica to the best it has ever been in its independent history. One good term deserve another. See Starmer come and you know what them a ball from on social media? Care package. Because they believe so much that even before the storm, they might make Andrew know, say, Andrew, we're Prime Minister, we have a one care package and the storm not even reach it. Andrew is a man to lead. Young people gravitate towards him. Children gravitate towards him. We have an adolescent and a children hospital being built from scratch. The first in the Caribbean. And if I'm not wrong, I will go and fact check. The only one in the Western Hemisphere. Right? Make me fact check that one. But in the Caribbean, where we are already helping hands to other smaller islands, they will be here in the flock and the numbers.
You don't have to fact check, buddy. You're correct.
Right.
You're correct. Don't fact check. You're correct.
Hospital, Spanish Town Hospital, 6-story is being built from the ground up. 2.5 billion in scholarship for education for persons who want to go into the health sector. STEM scholarship at the Micro University, at the University of Technology, $67,000 through your MP, and this is over a period of time. So I just 30 individual for this year. It's over a 5-year period. Calculate that. How much students will be benefiting from these programs. The policies, because me here, Mr. Cole company can say I'm a communist, and Mr. Cole now got Cuba go live. And none of we 81 people here now got Cuba go live, because we now go work and share what we have with nobody, because the government said that. And Mr. Cole said he's a communist, and that is the philosophy and the deep core of the People's National Party. You know what is the deep core of the Jamaica Labour Party? We teach a man to fish. We don't label you as poor and make you stay poor, so you have to depend on we. That's why Andrew, you will only say skill for the youths. Go out and work. Now depend on me for 5,000. So when the next election come, you have to come back for 5,000. When next election come, say boss, look here, I have 150,000 in my pocket because me get a skill, me work, me independent, more out for the young people. These are the things that we are talking about as a Jamaica Labour Party. We don't need to go gutter, we don't need to spread lies and propaganda. The last thing I'll say before I go, and I'm after debunk this. Mr. Cole said that there were babies being eaten by dogs. That was tried, proven, and investigated. And this morning, I watched the video. TikTok come like me didn't know for what. If he said that video, let him away. In Parliament, when Mark Golding at that time bring it up, and them shut him down, that was not even in Jamaica. But what I know for a fact, it's Fenton Ferguson say the people them baby and a real baby. So none if them unalive. That what for talk about. So as me say again, people, third term, right under Andrew Wellness. Yeah. We done.
All right, good evening. Mr. Cole.
Thank you. Thank you. What a privilege we have. Yes, I do believe that I am a communist. Communists taught me to help people, and that's what I did just at 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago. My van that I used to drive, I give it away free of cost, right? My to stranger, not to family member. My B13, when I buy it, when I finish, I hand it down to a young man in my community. I did not sell it. But make we move on to this young man, where them call him Howard. And some of what Goody said. Howard, 1987, the gas truck come at Jamaica. Mr. Seago couldn't pay it. 1989, when the PNP took over office, the national debt, the NIR, over $500 million. 5 hospital was closed down by Mr. Seago when time the late Dr. Ken Barr. Dozens of health centers was closed down. You say name 5 schools. Let me stay at St. Catherine alone and name the 5 schools. You have Inzud. You have over Portmore. You have Friendship Primary School. You have Eltham High. And one next one. Just in there is 64 schools built by Mr. Patterson. Right? That's a fact. Not fiction. When you come in here and I tell lie, you see? The Gleaner report that I speak of the baby that was found amongst dogs biting up the baby. It was in the Gleaner. So if anybody lies, the Gleaner, right? When you're talking about the light situation right through the 80s, every day, 3-4 times a day, not 1987, 89 alone, because we could not pay the gas bill. Our health sector run down underneath Kenneth Kenbar. That's them have to close down health center and hospital. That's a fact. Don't come here with your lies and your rumors. When we leave office 2020 in 2007, the national NIR was at 3.74 and some change billion dollars. That's a fact. We have been able to renovate the Spanish Town Hospital with the kings and queen wards of Spain, the Maypen Hospital, the Mandeville Hospital, the Black River Hospital, the Chilani Hospital, the KPH Hospital was also get a touch. Don't come here and this is facts. We can go on the ministry website and say all of these things. But as one of your bloggers plainly said, that you cannot speak the truth because when you talk, you cannot get any help from the Jamaica Labour Party.
Anyway,
that
guys,
was said by one of... Well, me no land yet. Me no land yet. Yeah, man.
We want to go eat the dinner.
Same to me. Right? I'll be 3 o'clock me eat. Me mean, you know.
Wayne, can I answer? Listen, man.
No, man, your time done, man.
The Spanish Town Hospital was a grant from the king and queen.
Hold
Find that the money was a grant when they were coming.
Hold
Everybody,
on.
can't
What's the
shoot
nice cool, I'm
Hold on,
talking.
Wayne. Hold on.
Cool, you
No,
say
man,
you're
I know
land
your
already,
time.
cool.
I
Cool,
know
you say
your
you're land
time.
already. On my time, what
No,
you mean?
man, me say make me
No,
land.
You're land already. You say
I
you're
know
no,
land
your
it's
already.
time.
time.
Guys, come
Me
on,
say
come
make
on.
me land. You lion,
Land
you.
there.
Me say make me land.
Go
Mr.
ahead.
Cole.
You go
The
fast,
children
yo.
hospital, the children
Good.
hospital
Yes, really.
in Montego Bay was coming
Okay.
commissioned by
Okay.
in 2015. In 2015, the China Harbor people them come and draw the plan. It is in the paper. Go and do your research before you come here and tell the Jamaican people lie. Name 5 projects, social projects that Andrew Owens and the JLP implement from 2016 until now. The program over. Go do your research and come back. Hang
All
up.
right, land, Mr. Cole. Tomorrow, man,
Right?
tomorrow.
Cool, you're all
Tomorrow.
miserable, cool. You're all miserable. You waste out your days. Go ahead.
Hold on. Gary,
I
you don't
have
know
money
today.
too.
Finish.
Gary, what do Gary, nobody goes, Gary, listen to it.
So, Gary, tomorrow, man.
Tomorrow, Gary. No, say
Just
for,
spend
And
you're
only all
late.
are miserable.
You're late for
Me
school,
have my
Gary.
daughter we
You're late
are
for
RN nurse up on name.
All
Me have my
right,
daughter we
Mr.
are
Cole.
RN nurse up on name.
Mr. Cole.
All
Have a
are
good
miserable
day.
and have money too.
Mr. Cole, you
Gary,
can't go
Same
so
to
much.
you.
So, Mr.
All
Cole,
right,
Mr.
Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair.
and everybody else.
I mean,
Thanks
Have
for
a wonderful.
all
Everybody,
right.
thank you for joining.
Tomorrow, Kadeen.
Have a
yes,
Because my
respectable.
spirit begs.
All right, we'll see
My
you.
spirit begs.
Mr. Cole, calm down.
Big up
Tomorrow.
on us,
Yeah,
Me
man.
I go
everybody.
drink one
Man.
rum.
Tomorrow, I mean, just wish
Yeah.
the people of Jamaica prepare for the hurricane
Good
and try
and
and be
Yes,
safe if it do come. Thank
yes.
you.
All right. Love and respect to everybody. Bye.
everybody else will come up. Who join